You know, and I'm not taking anything away from anybody who, you know, you might see them in a music video or a reality show and then they doing movies. Like, you know what I'm saying? More power to them. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I'm from that world. It's like to each his own, man. Go get it. You know, whatever your struggle, your hustle is, that's yours. So if all of a sudden you a rapper and you getting leads in movies, I'm not getting upset at that. That's, you know, who am I to judge? You know what I mean? It's just like that gives me incentive to keep working hard so that I get that opportunity. So here I am. You know what I mean? So I can show the industry that you got a legit actor here, that, you know, if you want to give me the rock, I'm going to do work with it. I'm going to get you the first down. I'm going to get you the touchdowns. I may not score 81, but I'm definitely going to put up 30, you know what I'm saying, have assists and whatever, you know. So I think just having that confidence as an actor and that competitive mentality of being the best, you know, being confident without being cocky. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I look at it. Every time I leave New York, like, you know, I started off out here and then I went out to LA. And so when you come back here, where, you know, the grit of, you know, acting and the energy of the city, and I went back to LA and, you know, you have that new energy, and it kind of like, you know, it continues. It kind of shakes you up to say, you know, I got to stay hungry, I got to stay on it, you know. And I went back, like, let's go. You know what I mean? Things are going well for me, man. I got no reason to complain. But you go back to LA, like, okay, what's next? You know, what do I need to do? I want to help the game. What do I need to do to help the game? What's next for me to do to kind of like show my skills? And I got very fortunate to kind of stumble onto this Ray Donovan project where, you know, Boston mob action takes place in Boston, and I play as fighter. I don't want to give too much on who I'm connected to or what's, you know, who I'm, you know, related to in the project, but, you know, as a fighter, because I grew up as a boxer and I played football my entire life, and so I went in and met with the producers, and, you know, we kicked it off in the audition right out the gate, just talking about boxing and fighting, talked about Mayweather, talked about Ali, talked about Tyson, talked about UFC, and I think this character and, you know, his struggles and where he's going and what he's going to go through and his layers, you know, that's a major part, because I think to be a fighter, you know, there's got to be something going on in there. You know, you wanna fight. So, you know, whether you trying to run from something or stuff's bothering you, or you just trying to have some type of release, and that's something that, you know, I think Daryl's character, we're gonna really get to see, you know, that fight. We're gonna see that fight, and we're gonna see the inner fighter as to who he is as a character, and then to be acting opposite, you know, the big dogs. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? You know, these are cats that we pay tickets to go see them in the movies. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting. I'm just continuing to work to where it's like, okay, so when we sitting down or interviewing again, you can ask me, so Pooch, what's the deal with you and Denzel and De Niro? You know, so someone over there just being disrespectful to, no, I'm playing. No, it's all good. It's all good.